Today, in this second module, we are going to study the important conditions of dissolution of the partnership firms. The important conditions of dissolutions of the partnership firms are: the conditions of the dissolution firm includes two conditions. They are: first one, dissolution without the interference of the court, and dissolution by the order of the court. In the case of dissolution by the order of the court, a partnership firm can dissolve after getting the permission or order from the court for dissolving the partnership firm. Then in the case of dissolution without the interference of the court, it includes the following things. First one, dissolution by agreement. Then compulsory dissolution, dissolution on the happening of certain events, and last one, dissolution by notice. Then dissolution on the happening of the certain events includes expiry of the period, death of the partner, insolvency of the partner, and fulfillment of the object for which the partnership firm is formed. Now we are going to study the dissolution by agreement. Partnership is an agreement between two or more persons. The written agreement of the partnership is known as partnership deed. At the time of admission, retirement of the partners, the written consent from all the members or all the partners are very essential. Then only that person can retire or admit in the partnership firm. Then when all the partners of the firm agree to dissolve the partnership firm business, it is called dissolution by the agreement. For dissolving the partnership, the consent from all the partners is required. It is very essential to get the permission from all the partners. That is known as dissolution by the agreement. Second thing is compulsory dissolution. There is compulsory dissolution of partnership firm under the following circumstances. Then first case is when all the partners becomes insolvent or all except one becoming insolvent. Then another condition is by the business of the firm becoming unlawful or due to the happening of any such events. This is an example for compulsory dissolution. The dissolution of the partnership firm may take place on the happening of certain events. They are: first one, on the expiry of the period for which a partnership firm was formed. Sometimes a partnership firm was formed for 3 months or for 6 months. After completing that period, automatically the partnership firm will be dissolved. Sometimes partnership firm may be formed for a particular season. After that particular season, the firm will be automatically dissolved. Then second thing is on the death of the partner. On because of the death of the partner, sometimes the partnership firm may be dissolved. Suppose in a partnership firm there are only 2 members. One partner is died, automatically the partnership firm is dissolved. The next condition is on the insolvency of a partner. That partner is not able to pay the debts of the company, or he is not able to clear the payment of the partnership firm, or he is not able to run the business, or he is not able to manage the partnership firm properly, only because of the insolvency of the partner. In that situation also, the partnership firm may be dissolved. The next one is, last condition is on the fulfillment of the object for which the partnership firm was formed. These are some examples of happening of certain events. Next condition is dissolution by notice. When the duration of the partnership firm is not fixed and the partnership is at will, the firm may be dissolved by any partner giving a notice in writing to all the other partners of his intention to dissolve the firm. The dissolution may be takes place by giving notice to other partner. Suppose the partnership firm may be formed for a seasonal basis, for seasonal purpose. After completing that project, the firm will be automatically dissolved. Partners can dissolve. It is dissolution by the order of the court. Under this, there are so many conditions. First one, insolvency of a partner. Then second one, misconduct of the partner. Then continuous loss, just and equitable ground, permanent incapacity, then transfer of interest. Now we are going to study the term insolvency of a partner. If a partner, not a sleeping partner, has become of unsound mind, then the court may allow dissolution of partnership firm. Sleeping partner is a partner who contributes capital, who share the profits and losses of the company, and he's having unlimited liability, but there is no active participation in the management. If the partner that is not a sleeping partner has become of unsound mind, the court may allow dissolution of the partnership firm. Next one is misconduct of partners. When any partner is guilty of any misconduct which is likely to adversely affect the carrying of the business, the court may allow dissolution of the firm. These are the important conditions of dissolution of the partnership firm. Thank you.